south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the visitor's sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. These guys have won 2 straight since dropping the opener a few weeks back. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
That one good for 37 yards. First down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars. Motion man left is Kirk. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. At the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22. 3rd down and 6. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined in that slot right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
First and 10 at the 39. Play action now, Winston. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Niners had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you're spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, and they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 99 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards, first down, Niners. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's kind of like clockwork right now for them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Here's Winston. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Scalaboo is in. Touchdown 49ers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Jaguars 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid stiff arm. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On the return, it's Rodgers. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
That's good. 4th and 8.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
And just shot of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Cam Scatterboo with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever turn to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Hurts on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Hurts. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one taken in by Stover. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars 1st down.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they show off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Now a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Jones will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Slayer on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down, they're running here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone. Safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work on a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Here's a second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In a fourth down. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pistol to give to Jones. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners' 43-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Jaguars.
Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 49ers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Jarvis promptly. First and goal, Jacksonville.
hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Nifty move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And it will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Hurts dances by him. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Second down and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
Now Winston. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And a 49er first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 24 yards. And the 49er first down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Winston. Dancing to his left. And all the way down inside the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
49er. First and goal on the 4-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
6-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. And across the chop into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. at the 42-yard
They'll
line.
send a big tight end in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And this is 3rd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they wind up going backwards. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
13 yards on the play.
On the handoff, it's Lowry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 2nd down and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Winston. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
39-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 37-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Niners offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Xavier Gibson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he'll be pinned at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3. It's third.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Quick throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 44. 129 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. The Niners on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Winston. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And makes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Mitchell. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
This drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk, low reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jaguars offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
They'll set up a throw. This one swung out here to Jones. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd down.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Winston readies the offense. Down by 1. 37 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Winston to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Winston. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Here's Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in the second half. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jaguars have won the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.